Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So I've been making family home evening videos for about a month now, and I thought that now that it's been a month, I should go back to some of the first ones that I made and see just how good they were, because I bet that I've really gotten better with the editing programs, and so the newer ones are definitely better quality and less cringy. But I figure that we can go back to the first ones and see just how bad they were, and also we can look into them and look for any different secrets that I hid in there, and I can point them out to you. Okay, so in this first video, we're going to be looking at Woe Unto the Hypocrites, which was the first family home evening video that I put out. And I can already see that it's going to be cringy, but let's see. Everyone shall sit under their own vine and fig tree, and no one shall make them afraid. Alright, so already we started off with me seeing a clip from One Last Time from Hamilton. And one thing that I would do now, if I were doing it again, is I would record that separately. What I did in this clip was it was actually my actual voice. Like, the camera was behind me, the sound was coming, it was being recorded by the camera, which was filming this clip. And yeah, if I were just recording it now, I would go into Audacity and record it separately, and that way I could actually have music in it. Like, I could download an instrumental version of it. I actually have instrumental copies of a lot of the Hamilton songs, so I would have done that. Alright, here's Sophie.
Hi, Sophie.
And you'll notice that back then, we still do this, but even in our first video, we tried to hide as many funny things in them as we could. So there is a cat on the computer, if you didn't notice that.
I was just getting ready for family home evening tonight, and these verses here reminded me of Hamilton.
So I can tell that back then, I wrote down a fully, like, a script. I wrote a script for every video, and I followed it word for word as much as I could. And so here, throughout this whole video, and the next couple videos really, every single thing that either one of us says was scripted. And it's kind of obvious.
Really? Can I see?
Sure.
And he left them and went out of the city into Bethany, and he lodged there. Now in the morning, as he returned into the city, he hungered. And when he saw a fig tree in the way, he came to it, and found nothing thereon but leaves only, and said unto it, Let no fruit grow on thee henceforth forever. And presently the fig tree withered away. And when the disciples saw it, they marveled, saying, How soon is the fig tree withered away?
Yeah, so I was using transitions back then. I don't use them as much anymore. But one thing that I would definitely change is for that one, I would have Sophie's voice be a lot quieter. That one was kind of loud, which is what I noticed when I started playing it for my family. It was like, oh, this is really loud, huh? And also, I would have done a better job recording it because you could hear Sophie's breath. Like, you could hear her breathing. It was like, and he withered away and, okay.
What does that mean?
In this passage,
You'll notice there's a dog on the computer now.
Jesus was tired and hungry from having worked all day. But he really was hungry, and so he saw a fig tree off in the distance, and he was going to go get
You can see that I'm reading from the script on the ground.
some figs. But when he got there, the fig tree was dead, and there were no figs on it. So
The camera is also a little crooked. I would never do that now.
instead of making this a big deal, even though he was disappointed, he used this as a teaching opportunity for his disciples.
Oh, that's cool.
See, Sophie is holding the script, if you can't tell.
What lesson did he teach?
He taught them about the religious leaders in the area and how they were not living the gospel, even though they were teaching it.
Another thing that I just remembered is that in these first videos, I recorded every scene as a full clip. I never made any jump cuts unless it was between scenes. Watch my videos now. They cut a lot.
So they were hypocrites.
That is exactly right. In fact, Jesus called them out on this 7 times throughout Matthew 23.
Forgetting my line. But woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! So I would never do that effect again where I show like a verse and then switch between them. That was kind of weird. And also, they did switch really fast so you couldn't read them. And once again, the voice was too loud. And you saw right there that, if I can go back, see, there are actually a couple of frames where it's like this, and I don't like that.
Wow, I didn't realize they were doing all these things. It's a good thing that Jesus called them out on it.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Reading
Can
the
you
script
think of
again.
any ways that there are hypocrites nowadays that maybe you see in the movies or something?
No, I can't think of anything right now.
We're not looking at each other or looking at the camera.
Sure.
Again, the sound effects are really loud, which I fix now. So now we're getting into the Surfer Dave scene, where Sophie and Surfer Dave are calling. It uses another special effect that I don't use anymore. It just jumps between different clips. Now I know how to show 2 clips on screen at the same time, so I would normally do that. But the funny thing about this scene is that it was supposed to be Ian playing Surfer Dave, and he wasn't supposed to be named Surfer Dave either. But Ian was just kind of being ornery that day, so I was like, alright, whatever, I need to get this out by tomorrow, so I guess I'll film it. And that's where Surfer Dave came from. Notice, he sounds very different now.
Hey,
So loud.
Sophie's calling. Soph, what's up?
Dave, I'm helping Jonah with family.
The audio was a little weird.
And there's a part of the story that talks about hypocrites. And you're really smart, so I was
Surfer
wondering
Dave
if
is
you
really
could
smart.
help us and come up with a story that we could use.
Sophie's fidgeting.
Oh, I see.
Look, I've got a banana.
Hypocrites, huh? Well, it's like totally an episode of Ninja Turtles where the one turtle...
Ian wrote this line. I've never seen Ninja Turtles.
His friends just want him to clean up his room. And they keep asking him to, but he doesn't. But his friends also haven't cleaned their rooms, so...
You can hear background noise. I think my fan was on
Think
or
they're all
something.
hypocrites? Yeah, that's what I think.
That was really helpful, Surfer Dave.
Oh. I'm glad that I was able to be there and help you out.
Thanks.
You gotta be...
Okay. That effect was kind of weird. The lighting in this scene is weird. The lighting in this scene is weird because this bedroom that we're filming in does not actually have any lights, so we were just using the window light. I think the flash was on my phone, and we have a bathroom that's just right there, and I think that light was also on. So the lighting is a little weird. Another thing in this scene is that if I were recording it now, I would record the audio separately and then try to sync it up.
Jonah?
You gotta be sincere.
Jonah?
You gotta feel it here.
There were so many times that we filmed this because my voice would normally crack right here. I'll show you some clips someday.
'Cause if you feel it here, well, then you're gonna be honestly
Once again, the audio is really loud.
sincere.
Jonah! I need to tell you what Surfer Dave said about hypocrites.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. What did he say?
He told me about the time how in Ninja Turtles, one of the turtles doesn't put his stuff away, so then the other turtles tell him to put his stuff away, but then they haven't even put their stuff away.
Oh,
That was like the one cut in the whole video.
well, I'm glad you asked Surfer Dave. He comes up with the best things.
Yeah, but really confusing things too.
Do you think that we're sometimes hypocrites?
We are, but we try not to be, and we try to repent whenever we
You
make
can tell
mistakes.
this is all memorized.
Yeah. What's a way that you try to be better than you are?
Well, I live the gospel, and I try to repent every time I make a mistake. And I invite
We're kind of looking at
my
weird
friends
spots.
to church activities, like activity day camp.
You're doing a great job. I should try to be more like you.
Flubbed my line.
Oh, no, you don't need to do that. You never make mistakes.
Not sure how true that is, but I appreciate the sentiment.
that's weird. But
Hey, Sophie. So I'm finishing up
this
my lesson
scene
right
was
now,
really
and
strangely
I
written.
just need a little help. Could you help me for a second?
Sure, how can I help?
All right, how does this sound? Though many people at their time were hypocrites, Jesus Christ was not among them.
Yeah, this script could have been
Sounds
way
great.
better.
He was even more perfect than you are, Jonah.
Oh, thanks.
Not sure that was a compliment.
Anyway, I gotta go take a shower so that I'll be ready for family home evening tonight. Yeah, see you later.
We just put this in because we thought it was funny.
I am warning you, Shabbat. I'm the stronger man by far.
Alright, so you can see me right there in the mirror because I filmed this. And also, this was one of the few parts where we actually did dub it. You can hear the sound of the shower. The shower was actually running. And then the singing I added in afterwards.
There is power in me yet. My race is not yet run.
Jonah, stop
Sophie is really loud at this part. I'm so sorry.
singing in the shower! I need to tell you what Sophie thinks about Ninja Turtles.
Alright, so the credits do roll really fast in this one. Back then I was being really nice and I was crediting this guy in every single video. I don't really do that anymore. And I decided to put some outtakes and bloopers into the credits. So if you want to see more of me doing this, I can.
I was wondering if you had any stories about them that we can use.
Yeah, there are lots of things hidden in these credits.
Hey, dude. Sophia's like totally calling me.
If you get the Cheez-It joke, you get it. If you don't, you don't. I'm sorry. So what did you think of that? Was it interesting seeing some of the stuff that we did in these videos, or was it just really weird? I want to do more of these. I think it would be fun to go back to look at the old videos. I actually have them saved right here on my computer. See, I have them organized really well. Hypocrites, Second Coming, Be More Chill, Hodgepodge, Bullying, Stealing, This Prayer, Health, Conversion, which is this week's video. And, like, I can go into depth on all these different videos.
Yeah.
Lots of bloopers. So, yeah, do you want me to move on and do it with the Second Coming one? Anyway, if you liked this video, please leave a comment down below, or just text, call, email, whatever me. I say this a lot. Or just subscribe and I'll see that you liked it. You can even dislike the video if you want. If you dislike it, that just means that someone watched it. So, I don't really care. Hope you liked the video. See you next time.